No one was prepared for the way the day unfolded. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic. It started with a feeling. That strange, indescribable heaviness in the air, like the universe was holding its breath for something big. People woke up with no idea that the quiet morning in front of them was about to split open, that a tidal wave of numbers, names, and global reactions was already racing across servers and screens faster than anyone could track. One moment, the world was calm. The next, everything changed. The data surged. Not slowly, not gradually, but like someone flipped a switch. Hundreds of millions of conversations, clicks, searches, shares, all rising at once, converging like a storm drawn to a single epicenter. And that epicenter was BTS. From there, the shockwave spread, BTS claiming the #1 spot in the November singer brand reputation rankings with a massive 30% jump. Blackpink rising to #2 with a 91% explosion in engagement. Lim Young-woong holding firm at #3 with the power of his record-breaking nationwide tour. But what truly fueled this global frenzy wasn't just charts. It was emotion. It was sound. It was light. Because at the very same time this data storm erupted, something else was happening. Something quieter, but impossibly powerful. A simple YouTube notification blinked onto phones, and Jungkook's Falling cover crossed 90 million views. Just an audio video. No visuals. No special effects. Just his voice, soft, trembling, rich with emotion, pulling people in like gravity. From the first deep, warm note, it felt like he was singing straight into the quiet spaces of your heart. The way he controlled every breath, the way his voice cracked in the high notes, the way he delivered pain with this gentle, aching softness, it didn't just sound beautiful, it felt human. Millions connected to it. Teen Vogue named it Cover of the Year. Billboard honored it as one of the most unforgettable Harry Styles covers, 2 years in a row. And fans around the world kept replaying it because it wasn't just a cover, it was a confession wrapped in melody. And while Jungkook was breaking hearts online, across the globe, another kind of light was rising. In Dubai, the night sky shimmered. Then the desert went quiet as the Burj Khalifa, all 828 meters of it, lit up with the face of Kim Taeyong for the 3rd time in history. But this time was different. It wasn't for a birthday. It wasn't fan-organized. It was a global beauty campaign moment that felt more like a world event. Crowds gathered, voices echoed, phones lifted. People gasped as V's image spread across the tallest building in human existence. A reminder of just how far his influence reaches. The media called it the moment Dubai had been waiting for. And the campaign didn't stop there. Times Square, Shibuya, Piccadilly Circus, Melrose Avenue, every major city lit up with V's face as TTT expanded pop-up stores across Korea, Japan, and the US. The LA pop-up became historic when V himself arrived early, smiling, waving, turning an ordinary brand event into pure magic. So when you put all of this together, the unstoppable data surge, the emotional tidal wave of Jungkook's 90 million view cover, the skyscraper-sized tribute to V, you realize this wasn't just a busy month for BTS. It was a global reminder that their influence is not fading, not slowing, not settling. It's growing, expanding, reaching places even numbers can't measure. This wasn't coincidence. This was impact. This was presence. This was history being written in real time. And the world? The world couldn't look away.